There's a saying in film, show, don't tell. Don't tell me how a situation affected your character. Show me the quirks or characteristics they have developed since that situation. Show me the streets after an unmentioned disaster. Show me the home decor changed after a family member dies. Sometimes a still shot is more powerful than a page of dialogue. Give the viewer all the puzzle pieces they need to gather the information for themselves. This leads to a more engaging experience for the audience because it forces them to think and connect the dots on their own. That's good filmmaking, and more importantly, good storytelling. In music, that's a lot harder to do. In songwriting, it's all tell don't show because of the restraints of the audio format. But few songwriters have found a way to mimic this type of storytelling in their music. And one of these songwriters is Chris Cornell. Chris Cornell is often praised for his superstar voice, but sometimes this overshadows his incredible approach to writing. His powerful and poetic lyrics caught the attention of one of America's all-time greatest songwriters, Johnny Cash, who went on to cover Soundgarden's song, Rusty Cage. When speaking about Cash's version of the song, Chris mentioned how he got a lot of messages from people saying how great the lyrics were, then joked about how when Soundgarden initially released the song, he didn't receive any.
Yeah, I got messages on my answering machine after that was back when you had answering machines. And I got about 10 of them saying that they heard Johnny Cash's version of Rusty Cage and how great the lyrics were. And I thought, well, when our version came out, I didn't get one.
I know, exactly.
Message.
In today's video, I want to talk about a song that was never released on any album aside from his 2011 live compilation album, Songbook. This is a song I feel showcases his ability to tell you something without ever saying it. And this song is called Cleaning My Gun. At first, Cleaning My Gun starts off with soft, cascading chords. The true darkness of the following story isn't reflected at all in this melody. The first few lines seem like an innocent look at a love that didn't last, then follows with the character's acceptance that his lover has begun seeking someone else. The final line of the first verse is,
somehow you decided that you would find another flame.
The interesting choice of word here is somehow. Somehow you decided you would find another flame. It's almost as if this decision is one that he can't understand. We then follow into the chorus, which in my opinion is where the idea of show don't tell shows best in all of his music.
As you lay sleeping with your eyes softly shut, I will be cleaning my gun.
And again, the melody and the picture he is painting undermines the darker reality of this revelation in the story. It all sounds very gentle until he says, cleaning my gun. That's the part that doesn't really fit with everything prior that was described in the chorus. It stands out to you, and you don't really know why. Cleaning my gun is repeated, then followed by,
when heaven or hell takes this life, I'll be done.
The true weight of this becomes more understood after the next verse. The second verse starts with him describing how from the beginning of the relationship, she told him that she didn't plan to be with him for long and that she saw this as more of a moment than a true relationship. Followed up with,
somehow I believe that you would be my only one.
Again, using the word somehow. It's clear by this point in the story that he's clearly more involved than she was. He continues with,
'cause you know where I'm going and you know where I'm coming from.
Now, truthfully, this is a rather vague line. At no point in the song has he mentioned his way of life or past. But with what I will explain in just a moment, this line serves its purpose of making the listener build a backstory for this character. The final line of the second verse concludes with him acknowledging that what they had, regardless of his position, is coming to an end. We are now introduced to the chorus again. What I feel Cornell has done up to this point is describe this character as someone who is truly in love with someone who doesn't want him anymore. Something he knew from the beginning, but can't come to grips with now that it's ending between them. He also adds a new line to the chorus.
No, it ain't me that you're dreaming of.
With the addition of this added line and the information gathered through the story so far, this is when the chorus takes on a different meaning. My interpretation of this song is he kills her. The act is never explicitly described, but through his ability to show, not tell, in his writing, we can come to this conclusion. Quote, "As you lay sleeping with your eyes softly shut, I will be cleaning my gun." End quote. He's describing the aftermath of a scene that has just taken place. Him cleaning his gun insinuates it has been used and therefore needs to be cleaned. And whether he can accept the fact that she is indeed dead, or is phrasing it in this way as to downplay his actions, he describes her as sleeping with softly shut eyes. When heaven or hell takes this life, I'll be done, could be meaning he is anticipating repercussions of his actions from an outside force, such as law enforcement coming to him where he plans to be killed, so he will continue to clean his gun until they arrive. In the third verse, he describes his parents' differing opinions on love and his relationship with it. His mother believes love will save him from himself. His father tells him love will take him straight to hell. Again, offering information that the listener doesn't know, forcing them to build a version of this character unique to them. He then says,
Sometimes they were righteous, and sometimes they were oh so wrong. 'Cause I'm cleaning my gun.
This isn't just a good line structurally, having the verse tie into the chorus, but also giving the information introduced in the third verse more credibility to the subtext of this entire song. His dad was right that love would take him to hell. His mother was wrong in thinking love could save him from himself. We get the chorus one last time with the line, "When heaven or hell takes this life, I'll be done," repeated twice, then simply, "I'll be done," repeated once to finish the song. Now, at first listen, this song could be considered nothing more than a B-side love song with an interesting vocal melody in the chorus. But with the strength of Chris Cornell's songwriting and his ability to show you the story he's telling you through a subverting narrative and well-crafted song structure, this song becomes a deep, engaging, and haunting masterclass in how to show, not tell, in songwriting.